Hello, welcome back to my channel, Hasty Books. And today we are reacting to the shortlist announcement for the Women's Prize for Fiction 2025. So I haven't had time to do a video for my predictions, but also just time generally seems to escape me this month. Like, it was less than a month ago they announced the long list, so it does feel like it feels a bit rushed. I've only read 4. I'm on my 5th one right now. It's going a bit slowly. I've struggled to get my hands on some books, so the experience is not quite as positive as last year, but I'm still keen to see the shortlist, and it's just before 8, so I thought that just before watching the video, I would tell you what my predictions are, what I would like. So one prediction, I feel like All Fours and Dream Count are gonna make the shortlist. Yeah, you probably know my thoughts about this already. Anyway, I just have a feeling both of those will make it. I feel like Good Girl has been really popular, so potentially also that one. Then I've put the Dream Hotel, the Safe Keep, and Nesting. So that's what I think it's gonna look like. What I would like on the list though is Amma, Fundamentally, the Dream Hotel, Nesting, and actually I was struggling to pick a couple more and so I went with A Little Trickery and Somewhere Else, and this is based on some of the books that I'm keen to read. So yeah, but we'll see. It's now 8, so we'll go watch the video.
Welcome to the shortlist of the 2025 Women's Prize for Fiction. I'm Kit Duval, I'm the chair of the judges, and I'm delighted to introduce you to 6 fantastic books of breadth, wit, wisdom, and excitement.
Good Girl by Aria Aber is a timely and important book covering a turbulent time in recent history. And through protagonist Neela, it provides rare insight into the Afghan refugee experience. The language feels fresh and evocative, with a tempo that mirrors its locations. Set in the backdrop of the Berlin techno scene, it's a book of self-discovery, self-loathing, escape, and ultimately acceptance.
All Fours by Miranda July. This is a book about a road trip that never happened.
I think I've already read it.
It's about a character who attempts to make a change in her life and it doesn't go according to plan. It's irreverent, it's funny, it's so unexpected, and it's a really fresh voice that speaks to women of a certain age, women that are going through some kind of transition from one state to another. It's just a delight from beginning to end.
The Persians by Sanam Malouji is a sweeping, multi-generational tale of a unique Iranian family living in America. Spanning from the 1940s to the 2000s, it follows 5 women of a once eminent Iranian family, each trying to uphold their reputation and the ties that bind them together. The writing is funny, joyous, and touching, and it grabs hold of you from the opening line and takes you on a wild journey into the past and present with this gregarious and perfectly imperfect family.
Tell Me Everything by Elizabeth Strout. This is a book set in Maine, and it's a quiet book on the surface, but it's not a quiet book. It's got some really vibrant characters. It's a slow burn, classic style novel with characters that you think about what's way after you've closed the book. It's a murder mystery, but the murder's really quietly under the characters, and it's absolutely fascinating right to the last page.
The Safe Keep by Yael van der Wouden is an intense, absorbing mystery set in the Netherlands about a relationship between 2 women with a dark, hidden history that lies beneath them. The book will make you think about the ramifications of mass persecution and how people's lives are impacted for generations to come. I found it gripping and completely consuming. It's a debut written with the mastery of a seasoned novelist, and it will keep you reading right up until the end.
Fundamentally by Nusayba Yunus is about Nadia, who has just been disowned by her puritanical Muslim mother and dumped by her lover Rosie, and so she takes a job with the UN in Iraq, as you do, helping to rehabilitate ISIS brides. I found fundamentally fresh, fierce, and above all, incredibly funny. I've just never, ever, ever experienced anything like fundamentally.
And there we have it. The shortlist for the 2025 Women's Prize for Fiction. There's something for everyone, and we hope you find a favourite amongst the list.
Okay. I feel like I have thoughts. Okay, those are the 6 books. I got 3 from my predictions. All Fours, Good Girl, and The Safe Keep. I've already read 2, so that's great. And I got 1 from my wish list, which was Fundamentally, which was the only book I also predicted this year for the long list. So I'm pleased with that. Yeah, I'm surprised by The Persians. It does feel like the least literary fiction book of all of the long list. That's the 5th book that I'm in the midst of reading, and I was like, I might just not continue if it's not shortlisted, but here we are, so I will continue. I have a hold on Tell Me Everything by Elizabeth Strout. I was hoping I could delete it because I was hoping it wouldn't get shortlisted. Why would you put a book from a series? Like, I disagree with that, just generally. And Good Girl, yeah, so that was the one that I predicted as well. It's just been like a big name, like a lot of people have been mentioning it. I'm really not keen to read it, and I think I would have to purchase it if I want the audio, because I don't think my library has it. So I don't know. I'll see how I feel. What other books? Yeah, I'm sad not to see The Dream Hotel. I do have an arc for that, so I will be reading it anyway. I have the audiobook for Nesting, but I'm actually not that keen. I know people are like raving about it, but I feel like maybe at the moment this is not for me. So maybe I'll leave it on the TBR, and at some point I might revisit. Yeah, A Little Trickery, Birding. I couldn't really get my hands on it, and I wasn't that interested, so probably will let those go. Amma I'm actually still interested in, so I might look into that one. And Somewhere Else and Crooked Seeds and Dream Count, which I'm happy not to see on the short list. All those 3 I just wasn't really that interested in reading, so I'll probably also let those go. So frankly, from the long list, it's not been a great year for me in terms of interest and potential. Also, it's just where I am now. I've been really busy, and I have lots going on. But yeah, so an interesting short list. I think it sort of reflects a bit the long list, so I'm a little bit disappointed maybe. But I'm glad to see Fundamentally, especially there. Yeah, I'll continue reading. I'll see if I read the whole shortlist, and I will be getting back to you. Tonight I'll be joining the chat for the plot video talking about the shortlist, so I look forward to seeing what everyone thinks. But anyway, yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought about the shortlist. Which one do you think I should actually read of these? I'm waiting on a hold from Fundamentally from my library, so I'm really keen to read that one. I look forward to seeing what all of you think. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I see you back. Bye.